Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
You are most welcome to PENDREAM TV, the only channel that brings you the best and latest updates in politics. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for more updates. Like and also share to other members to watch as well. Can you equally leave a comment at the comment section after watching, or send us a voice note to our WhatsApp number 0277128777. Thank you. I want you to join me listening to what Bawumia's PA has come out to finally say about him. And Rosemond Obeng, who is the PA, said Bawumia cannot rule this country because he's not having the leadership skills to rule or the authority to stand firm on his decision. And I call it last hour showdown. Without much ado, I would like you to join me listening to what she said into detail. Thank you.
A friend Enokiati or say Rosemond Obeng. Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Anabuachi.
Na etisay.
Nyame adom me ho ye na mpacha onso e.
Nyame adom reverse elections so akan pa.
Okay.
Na yeni komo kakra na yehwe hawa niema bisifa ko. Why ni Rosemond Obeng? You can Rosemond Obeng ha. Okay. Which you say?
Oh, me a young lady we become near den kakra.
Near den.
Yes, nyame be twitwa me ho de ebi wo ho. I
see.
And adeɛ baako ɛda makoma so kɛseɛ paa ne sɛ mehu sɛ ɛma yɛkɔ yɛdi wherever we find ourselves, you know, because sebe yɛno na yɛyɛ politics but ɛnyɛ ɔbaa bia na ɔde ne ho ahyɛ politics mu. And so wherever we find ourselves, whether corporate, you know, the academia, everywhere, no, me pese me who say Emma are taking charge, Emma are, you know, just on top without facing obstacles. O share bakwa semwa, and you may be a kutia kakra, but I think say for now, no, nyema emuye. It's, you know, I just want to see women thriving, and I'm very biased when it comes to women. Obadi obema prayer de ho na bia me na ade ni kitamia wan hwe ni ya meje mu de ama obano.
Oh Samom.
So that is who Rosemond is. Yes.
Eba ne ma ne mema ene ma de ya ne bi nchelia.
Yes.
Ene ka we jeje di anka uti medi.
Eke be ha dream.
Say bia mema bi ne yire nya problem. Na just no so buy I was say.
I might breach constitutional rules, you know.
I see.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you do come the people's mother.
Okay.
We are first lady and now we are of Mamibiana and now the people's mother. We had that side in it.
Okay, so I know when I went to Kenya University, when I'm here, my first degree.
Oh, okay.
That is Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology.
I see. I see. Do could 4 years or
me could 4 years. Wow. Yes. And see, you know, me say me call school no. Obia the nasem betumenim me here say for some reasons na kwa say obia wo hawa na dadwin bia otumeni misusu me ma na dwen na especially relationship issues.
I see.
Afen so obi wo hokọ beba school sebe ska odi twaduane di oni bi obia ba me ho obia nipa ba ko me ni ba me ho na e fama omo a na omo nso akodi me ho adanse a cha afofo nti emuna na afedie omo ba ene ebia ye bibi ye bo me nsamane se ge be ya omo ha on metumi etie na supem na I can't help nti ho na people's mother no e sha ase na aka be sin na ebi okra na me ankasa me di Rosemond na me re efi.
I see.
Yeah.
And then go school no man no papa etan money back e kan ho ana. That obi who say no problem Rose no betimi abo no ntima me nko no ho.
Davi jame ye ni ba.
We are going for ba.
Me pasha nti no bibia sa eni ho. Na emom no me hu ni se ne be ma obi abeka na asema kire na ne be ma obi aba won che. And say ebi ohu ni say the person can relate to you. Obi wo ho asebe wakani mumesi obedi na wakobie wasem so actually, but I'm always smiling and, you know, always being there for people.
I see.
Me shena ebia wonum kranya me fa me so me sister when me sheda me fe talk to me, so I was just always there for people. Yeah.
And the man you side in the people's
mother. Me who are say so more friend. Nti nipa ba ku mienu nyensa eso mo na chesaka. And the ma people's mother ne be kai.
Yeah, but not completely university.
2017.
2017. And now we here. I see. Madam, now what can you be said? I am now open mark home in all aspects, whether politics, corporate world, and other sectors. No.
Yeah.
Then I didn't know decided yourself as your politics in the first place.
Okay.
Because Mahusa was a TESCON coordinator paying. And TESCON also a year. Everyone is a political wing. Of the student wing of the political party in the Canada. We are why politics, not other sectors. Why politics? Okay, so Nyama politics me de me hu be wura mu ni say eja me ankasa me kakrawa me didi a me mo obi bidi enti maya egusu people's mother and I mean me hu ni say enya wo say nyame ebie kwan ma me na me to be eye nyama na me ye na kesie mu because I have to also say enye nyama ni na na ba me ni mu a me to me address ye enti na me hu ni say wo say me to me nya akonya kesie bi na me to me boa enipa bebre titiro ne ma enti I also got to know about politics ne what it entails that me who say politics no ya akonya eboa ye ma ye ka ye boso asem ema ye ka obi ontumi kana asem ne ma akonya ma ye kana asem apoto asem ye kana di advocacy enti what that me who said that be any me so me de me hu be shemu bi ti bi de hu be shemu no na me due mu hu say ye was students when they were campus which is TESCON. Okay. Na me say dia me de banchi abongum na Assert so na MPP colors na me na MPP colors no offer because now the bizarre question is after so taking that decision, yes, why TESCON not team where the TESCON MPP's wing, student wing, yes, and I tell you here that of the NDC. It is then the more colors into the trial call. If
I just say that, then that would be quite sarcastic. But I mean say be brainer a train me a call join because now me share on my idols as at that time now. It's more about senior. They're talking about the private sector being boosted for jobs and expanding the economy. Unfortunately, the idols of the MPP but school needs. You also read a little about the part in our personal culture. So that was really my understanding. Join me and say we are more focused. Say the private sectors to expand the economy and jobs and other things. Let me only say. I don't achieve because you need to understand the ideals of the party so that you can align with the party. Exactly. Yes. I see.
As a student, then study the ideologies of the two political parties. No, and I say really I can't be children now. Sometimes. Said the Wako school crap, which we can't yet at yes. So before I take a decision, no. Now what can I say? One will say, we never bore me because you need the modus operandi of the MPP and that of the NDC. Exactly. It will not. We be like say I can't answer me to an what say no who say no MPP na never bore.
Oh. That as at that time, that TESCON so you're very quite visible than the team. As at that time, and you don't nearby the who be shame TESCON be more visible. Okay, UST, because we are quite loud. It's the day making sure say you get a large membership. But as at that time, not TESCON so quite visible than the team. They used to come around a lot. In the mobile means people's mother. Manu maybe sir, okay, it's a say and all that. So sometimes you even make friends with the people trying to recruit you.
I see.
But eventually, we aligned and we also participated in whatever they were doing on campus. So that is how we got into TESCON. Yes.
I see. Take a decision also. Me, papa, mom and dad, NDC for, MPP for, and also so a contributing. To you for you joining a year the TESCON.
For me, I would not say the family ties were too strong. until the medical care we former.
Yes.
In the
Maybe mom align it to the MPP. Align it to the MPP. If you ask them, I don't know about it.
Mean to me can is if you ask them, mean if you query price, so obviously we share from the eastern region, it has to do with the MP. But at that time, because we're not really informed about the region, the dynamics, the geography too much. But it was just, yes, you DB na yes you nim die kakra if I could say that way. Did not eno shebi say chinchine try ehana na e was say ye wo anasisi.
I see.
But I also didn't see more of my family members being from the NDC.
Okay.
If I could say that, maybe not actively involved in politics, but you will not see them in that
yes, but so call for the business.
Yes.
I have politics in papa.
Me mama ye kwewune na me papa ye kwapemni, but my father is late.
Oh, okay. Ba popidi o honum.
Me mama de otias.
When was the last time you call?
I'm say ye bi the mama call.
Enti then I do copy mu the vice president office. Coca the campaign team. I'm talking about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay, so
because me sure what you are the man me is that we a PA?
Former, yes.
Former PA. You're talking about personal assistant.
Personal assistant.
Yeah, to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Exactly, yeah.
Then I do copy him. What do you say? We're not a year, if I say, we don't know what's wrong home. Then I do copy her.
Oh, Netiani say, with Abakasem Kakaya can okay in West, and so you holding some position. So when it came to the student front now, we were very formidable. So after the test we held other positions on campus.
Okay.
Na a BA hall, women's commissioner hall, and and also share maso hall. Maybe majority leader was student parliament or campus.
Most student parliament.
Campus.
Wow.
Yes, and
so the equals parliament, student parliament.
We are also doing dress rehearsal. And no sooner the last position I held was Student Representative Council SRC, Women's Commissioner. And we've been very actively involved at the students' front, but we were known MPP people.
I see.
So I'm that student leader who said no, she's MPP. Like, she's straight.
Okay.
She's straight.
Okay.
You cannot. There's no two ways about where she stands. And the NDC for that time, na NDC for the Omago cry. No.
More for her.
You do a common number because you say MPP for. It's a free hobby now. Maybe I'm a national service. It's a national service. Na day. Yensu yeni kakra. National youth organizer na or pray. That is Henry Nabuachi.
Okay.
Your best support. I helped him to mobilize the TESCON fund because TESCON 4 take a decision when it comes to voting for the national youth organizer.
Okay.
There's a delegation, so we had to make sure we get all of them on board. So Yamia don't be able wini and Omami position as one of the TESCON coordinators. Oh yes.
And youth organization position. Okay.
So also by an Omami position as a TESCON, a deputy national TESCON coordinator near year 4. The 3 guys and myself, and from there, no not say, yenso yemu abeye kakra, ewo parts at least at the students' front, and I'm in Sumakoyo by. I gave a lot of hope to young women in the MPP for the 4 years, that is 2018 to 2022.
Okay,
exactly. Yadi ejuma die no ebe no mwana chese. Papa so menino ekoye adwuma.
Papa Ben
former boss Dr. Bawumia. Okay,
it's
oh, when me dey say we are bebunu na ubo humodin bo party ni mo.
Yes.
You can catch the attention of some leaders in the party.
Okay.
Until you have to be more visible na omonso mu ejuma pomo ya empenifo nso eben no ebetumi yo manu ayeden atu ama o pese o fawo ejuma ebema aye kama so that is technically what happened offer me the jumano etu many, but na me office e won the campaign office.
Okay, neighbor. At obina introduce man, and as one who juma so MPP ni na we student politics. We are over the mainstream, no. Ebe who juma wo bo ana so obina so sade command Dr. Mahmoud Ba.
We me se me pese me yen very simple. Me ka say me juma na ekasama. I'm not going into the details, but me juma na ekasama me.
Details when numbers will be coming.
Oh, so you ask me a specific question, say, obi na dem share nsa.
Okay.
And on one of friend is ababa our brand
yes.
You get the point. But whichever the case may be, no. Ojuma ene be kasa ayede amount. Any no social wa ho de nya obetumi de ayede aboan. Yes, exactly. So that is what happened.
I see. 81 obi na do kwa na on of opekeo.
Who's not the me aba mechi?
Yes.
Am make a show say.
E wo say wo ye wajuma.
Yes.
And wajuma no ebet
yes.
That's what here.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, Rose. Lady what here wo ye juma pa o untimi ye juma. And I say bi am make akotewa bi ma hu say lady bi call up and down.
Up and down.
But na juma so many. Mo friend na mame. E hono na pese mo hu say aye true connections na copy and on one
hand say ni na bi but with minimal connection because when you medical you can mabakwa sem no de we be say me antiba ni wo fast
only godfather and godmother
ni wo fa bia wo party ni obi obebo mechi dom you know because enipa bebe wo enipa bia won so I wasn't that person so okay. I think say Minina in Kingfo, it's really out of also goodwill to reward a party person or no sure to me most importantly I contribute effectively to also Niju Media Idanen, which was to win the primaries.
After that, no.
Oh, young fan is coming from 2022 to 2023.
2022 to 2023. How now? Papa no papa no into contact. Ajuma be no the share as at that time or call no for
so Ajuma the chairman sano I was his personal assistant but I was going to be stationed at the campaign office.
Okay.
On say Nani role no he's serving as the vice president of the country.
Okay.
At the same time no so no share a crab which is to win the flag bearership
within the same MPP.
Within the same MPP.
Okay.
No, na I was say Oshen Ototo enyeme bi in terms of how obe dedicating the time, attention to the campaign.
Okay.
At the same time, so no near the boss edebe mano at the presidency no betimi because nimi no ekabo mo a betimi quite problematic. You cannot dedicate time and attention to it, and in doing that so you need to also dedicate human resource specifically to these two offices. Of course, as a vice president, the team was already set because it was already in motion.
Okay.
But when it comes to campaign, you also need to put that in place, and also abwa. So my role was basically to assist him and so assist him, sit in his meetings, write his minutes. I do travel with him sometimes, and also every duty of an executive assistant or assistant. So you play an administrative role as well. Yes.
I see. And my friend said, when Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as the PE said they were damn high. That the meeting here. When you nominee at unnatural meeting, I said that.
My patron.
One-on-one, so they're not some meeting. I said that. Send the workers a minutes, not their dinner.
Sure.
Now, basically for the campaign.
For the campaign.
Not for the vice presidency office.
So my jurisdiction is not at the Jubilee House. Okay. My jurisdiction is at the campaign office.
The campaign office.
Because we had a goal to win the primaries. We had a campaign. So that was just it. Yeah.
I see. Now, you shot the ABC. So during me for how many years?
Oh, young fan is Sanya Makan, I've mentioned 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. From 22.
It will not be entirely cumulatively from that time, but I've mentioned, I was involved within all these 2 years. Up until Winnie Namiadum Nesaka.
flag bearership position. No, I see. Send a doctor here, need leadership skills. Okay, before cry about call Dr. Sunini Bino. Now what you say now a PA. Personal assistant
at the campaign office.
And yet Jubilee House Assembly.
No.
But information kita so say now you're a receptionist. It will be a receptionist. I didn't know about catch say we PA to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Rose.
Well, I've not heard it, but when I walk as say information what say it's absurd say obi ebekasa and I think say some of these things no it's just mischievous and it if it's really to defy the purpose of whatever conversation I've had previously or whatever we are going to have now, Nadia, I don't think it needs my attention. Why would a person just say, I have worked with this man, and this is really the story. Now, baby, now, what she said, let me say, what she said, you may be sad. It's just for people who are not ready to speak about the topics and what is really on the ground and what I've been talking about. What is leadership? Leadership, that is idea I have been, very vocal about. And, in a nutshell, we say, we per se, we talk. There's a term my former boss use, amano. They should speak to me when it comes to leadership and what we are to expect.
I don't know
on 7 December.
Yes.
They should be talking about, but this kind of things, they are very absurd, they are very mischievous, and
I
don't think it needs attention.
Yeah, I know that we will come there, but you see, sometimes,
okay,
sir, you're working, you are making sense to me.
Okay.
And Nema work and Nema work from one my chronology of events.
Okay.
Nema do from BP, even doctor office.
Okay.
One me at say na one campaign office.
Okay.
Then vice presidency office work.
Exactly.
When that meetings, several meetings, actual minutes. Every amount. Is that not it? San Waka. Now all of a sudden, we baba this girl, or you say anything, it won't forget Now I say. Or cause some sign of credibility.
Yeah.
At the amount you get it. So we ignore the sana one trim year. I think amount for might not take you serious.
All right.
You know what I say?
Okay.
What is one guy called Krobia Kwabanazante?
Yes, I know him.
Who is he?
He's an aide to Dr. Bawumia at the vice presidency. Yeah.
Or aide to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Vice president.
The main house.
The main house one. Okay. He wrote this in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Guys, let's focus. This girl in question was one of the receptionists at the new campaign office when we needed more hands and was subsequently dismissed for exstated misconduct. That was so grave to the campaign. This is what the aide to Mahmoud Bawumia at the office of the vice president Tawakano Eka Ojene saying.
It's very mischievous, and some of those reactions.
Also, you were one of the receptionists.
Well, I think it's very disrespectful, for him to churn out Bibisa. Because he's somebody I also had great respect for, I have worked with a couple of them, but say somebody is speaking to an issue. After all, your former boss, he's always says that we should stick to the issues.
Okay.
We shouldn't do insults. It's a contest of ideas. Now, Obidi, an idea about what she thinks leadership should be about. Now, Aide, you get the point. Yeah. But I have found a new path and a new purpose.
Okay.
Now I'm speaking to leadership. Now I'm showing you
yeah.
Now you think say you go this lower. I don't think I would have. I can have your time. Yes.
All right. So now you're one of the receptionists.
No, please.
Now you're aide to the vice president?
I shared an office with his ADC, the one who sits behind his back.
Who's back?
My former boss.
Okay.
The police officer.
The police officer. Yeah. Now let me share office.
Exactly.
Wow. Oh, you're a tough girl.
So what is he talking about?
But Kobe on him personally.
Oh, I know him personally.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. It is.
I didn't expect him to be this low.
Below the belt.
No, it's just below the belt. Yeah.
I see.
He should come up with a leadership argument so that we can.
All right.
Go into this election.
Yeah. Got details in the Kakra. Who is Dr. Bawumia in terms of when it comes to leadership? Because this man will take a very tough decision when he in the office.
Okay.
So that others will benefit.
Okay.
Dr. Bawumia, me name is one on one da.
Okay.
Me chia ne sem da. Me hu no program bi ase da. Una ne natena. Why Bawumia in terms of leadership? Because he is vying to become president.
Exactly.
And Ghana has also a population of about 34 million. Yadoso pa. Kakrebina miya juma nipa kakrebi anamu wano hono. In terms of the leadership skills, Doctor will be able to be Ghana Genesis.
Okay, Doctor, I get it. I get it. So we are going to dovetail his leadership style. You to say Obetimia handle or minor and as
yes, please. Yes, please. Okay, no, I want to know one kakrana.
All right.
I don't know because I don't know which to translate it about the bigger picture.
I get it.
It's a kakrana mo ye hono or we are very tough or bet me take a decision on your beer. So I even manipulating so easily. And I'm person me hono. Then we transition to the bigger picture.
All right. So Papa, I keep on saying Papa because he was like a father to me.
Okay.
And he's still a father anyway.
Okay.
A boss now, but like I say, a former boss.
Okay.
But once somebody has been your father, he's always a father to you. Now he's a nice person. He smiles a lot.
I can treat Papa.
Okay.
You get the chamber for.
Papa, or bibi akana ye bisane question. I won't say he's always smiling. You get it. So
he's the no there's no sister no. Son or sister them
oh sorry. Sorry me. On time who never force.
Okay.
You know, and other deals so you know. But there are very essential qualities bia obi a person leader bia upe say school prefect na okope or preseko say just wherever you find yourself it has to do with the role. There are some leadership qualities bi why I was say in my view no and no be ma to me ejina ye in terms of go now and then swadi hu na edawson edawenim ebema wetumi achieve.
Okay.
You know, so you'll be as an American called that then they be all straight. So if we can say who is a nice person, he will pass for a nice person.
Okay.
But when it comes to leadership, it's bad leadership. So that is a distinction.
Fabio Pina here.
Okay.
The all kinds of Sianov.
Yes. Oh, madam, yes. You know.
So, I'm Cornelia.
Meaning, and then I'll catch you. If you ever say, oh, and I watch it, the minion know me penassim, but if they do better now console each year,
yes,
you cannot be a good uncle.
Okay.
So there's a distinction between your persona, as in, who should know by any offense, who should know by say, did you make dear show say, into the fact say, make us say, be an watch out.
Yes.
You cannot be a good uncle with the console.
Okay.
But I like you as a friend.
Okay.
And not just say, Metayo.
Okay.
But I'm criticizing you constructively.
Okay.
Say, Masa, me pewasem, but I had it. So that is the difference. So when I criticize the leadership, it doesn't mean you're criticizing the person. Not make us say, on any day, no. He's always going to be my father.
If I get you correct.
Exactly. Okay.
Are you saying, sir, Dr. Bawumia, or qualified to be a nice person?
Exactly.
But leadership there?
No.
And you're not.
Yes.
I didn't hear. Justification there.
Okay. And I make us say, Mianka sase oni obisanya e ma wo hu niye.
Enokra.
Enti no sebe ono papa mu ye adwuma okoba.
Utona kofom.
Me se woni papa ye adwuma. Na okoba o the assignment e hye wonsa na eniema e koso sene wo seye den. E koso. Now so do any better from now on so wash leader ni so that you can also draw inspiration from the person. And now so be who say bia anamona to never na juma no dey ama won no ni so ana say you try to study the person because obi ani me juma that you cannot be perfect on the job.
I don't know correct.
And the juma no dey bia na say okra no wakoyo papa dey papa how am I doing? I used to do that a lot to my former boss. That be some no, he was very affirmative, said, Kosuye. Entino ye jumana mununa. And ye may be eco corso. Na nyamani eco corso no. Ye may be a watching me betna and becahwasen.
Never been a course rules.
Oh, I'm not going to talk about the issues, but it can dovetail into my conclusion.
Okay.
Or what I have perceived at the end of the day.
Because you see, Rose, is here only about money. But I'm victim of the fact that you are coming from Ko.
Yes.
It's here no.
Yes.
Maybe I'm a chunk crack.
Yes.
It will happen in me.
Yeah.
Now, BBSC. The next 3 days, 4 days, Ekotoba. Na say, Adena will come from Nipano. Adena see you now. Usually say ABCDT. And I must see all the Ghana shedding sa any you know. Na say, what nyan tuka crunch remia. Maybe I just two sa some can you cry. But question.
I get you very clearly because as I'm making so I know say it's here for and so it is. So they also want to know say what exactly you know the issues were, but just normal administrative decisions that had to be taken at the office. And yeah, bibia a change. So
okay.
You know, say leader when it matters most na ebia oka wanu tu na enipa bi ene treo say a kwan we ni emfa so a kwan we ni emfa so ma wo leadership na to sink akra. Bana watch what in am.
Yeah, ma to asero me share dan ti ase yi sa.
Obeti ase eguso ayedi ngoni ko ni.
Okay.
Obeti ase ntino me de me madwin ni de say oni the leader there or primary when you say you lead
and take tough decisions when necessary.
Oh yeah, you lead and expect your followers to follow.
Yes.
In the same vein, when there's a need for a direction, you will let them I have me a say you better left instead of right.
Yes.
Not your son so which we are papa and yes sanity. You know. But north. Maybe I was say be a call west. Now went to me Yakukudra and say north near corner. There's a need for redirections. Yankofa left. Na any pebikwane or moko pemwa, not just say near Odi a kind it seemed to be kakayedi. Abim. I feel so no. Now call a penny. Same probe a papa no one near Jumano when you say me papa. They are we are bufra in terms of the hierarchy.
Okay.
Intino near TBN in terms of decision making, conflict resolution, dear Ben, it has to come from the leader, not any other person. So we wait in that time maybe I can say, men so many papa ye Juma. Now I am make sure my dream on this particular issue. You know, don't also forget, say he doesn't work in a vacuum. Only pa anywhere Juma. Obia wo onu so na drink true. But when you leader, dear Bakubu also you're very careful. And this goes to everybody who you leader. Mohammed himself won't penny forward. Wherever you find yourself a leader. There's a potential there's a window be so where people manipulate and dictate to you because Obiaba can be show and everybody has their interest. Into me CEO to ho and then news uncle CEO say and the technical men are and they are the one who's on Mojima cry, but people don't really know much about them. Technical person, ako, on also ako Chenadri on a particular production, and everybody has diverse views about what decisions should be taken over here.
Okay.
But anyway, I was so leader, no penina, mo kwani ho na ko asema train. It's okay. Na bo achi be can say Abante be can say we be can say okay, so let me find a balance, analyze it properly. You get my point. But obia be can okay, osisi koya, what will happen? Say chaos no be see. But when there is leadership, there's a clear line that is drawn. So okay, osisi okay. Since I have taken this decision, to say it makes it very simple.
Okay.
So Sunday money be na wo ho papa who I was quite disappointed.
Eti on a decisive leader, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the decisive leader.
One person can say but I can say he's more of a people's pleaser. Into Nabanisana, you are not able to take decisions because you want to please everybody. You cannot take a decision. So maybe I can buy into that premise. Yeah.
So on a decisive leader.
Yeah.
See, Oyobia. You manipulating so easily.
Maybe I can me who you need na anodin.
Anodin or come so.
And so be our na drink train. FABB
ho.
And there's supposed to be clear leadership guidelines. Say hey, say me eko no efa ebia assemble ho anasa assemble ho. Then a clear communication will also come down to whoever is supposed to execute that decision. And now whoever is supposed to abide by that decision. But as will be and we cannot live in a lawless country. Like even in Ghana, we need law. We are governed by laws, the constitution, your regulations, and that is what makes a place, sane. So when you need sanity in a place, no matter what the issues are, is either you are bringing out workable solutions, and our guidelines said this is the direction, and sometimes you use dialogue negotiations, and issues are solved.
I see. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will be because is the boss. Maybe I'm the issue about also the issue about Mami or the issue about Alaska the issue about. Na yenina kan de awim entimi take decisive say na mpese ekonoa na boache koyo de rose koyo de we ko saka
ebi o krampo awon kasa obebo ni tin ko so tai peniti o shikishiki
de tipa awon
na nti ebi o obebo ni tin ko dai so bia eye ni ope nti so bia eye ni ope sa na enu so no ade no de dey no the focal point no the confusion because there's no clear direction. But the year na opinion chess assembly no yem funny say no obia nim say dem the day no nya wo be bia ba shower junction so you cannot just be defecting and doing your own thing. You get it. So that is really it has to do with leadership. It has to do with leadership. Yeah.
Eti metwase ya.
Yeah.
What you manage Ghana?
I have said that and I will not sign away from it. He cannot manage Ghana. I don't think so between. Yeah.
Because of
based on what I've seen. And then what's Sadia, but I don't think so. The
moral life, what you say?
The moral life. Yes. Everybody's got their moral life, so I can't go into that. And I don't know about some moral life has to do with your private life, if that is what you're saying.
Yes.
Everything that is private is not privy to another person, so I don't know about that. Yeah.
God, we are kasi our towels so the tina ya then.
Oh, so me say it has to do with only panidimina. For example, means money maybe I cannot talk without not raising my hands and I'm not tilting my head, so it has to do with just demeanor. That was just by the way anyway, but that we can see that he likes to smile a lot and shake his head.
Smiling be one more. I don't know.
Well, for me, I think the smile is quite inspirational. Yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. It's not that bad. But then you know Ghana for baby ada. Baby I drew and you know baby ada. Baby I drew
I see. Abusha afena ebia what do kasa video na at one more high radio gold 90.5 FM yeni affiliate stations outdoor and chair in the next 10 minutes me the interview about we na fin so yatoa yenkomo twetwe so ye be pon 5:30 but then chair many rules ebe wie na Rosemond obey na many no etianum formally na one Dr. Mamadu Bawumia and a yejuma na ne one ni yejuma biem eti na komotwetwe no na yedi efie nkomo kakra yedi ni fie nkomo kakra na ya share the leadership skills of the NPP flag bearer Dr. Mamadu Bawumia say yebetimi the Ghana sharing sir the next 4 years na Rose will catch them say Davida zanze office okro mo wompo saka nko zanze onye obi a otimi si gina say asomasi abebonu nkro obentia abebonu nkro we are Canadian me na meye eye mo boss no say na me pese mo nye mo nko na me oh de obi apese o ye no nye tinaje say obi ado ode bibi shanin sa obeba no na che say ne buru na be buru ye ho a ya buru ye ho ama moja apram ye eti Rose ye transition ko the bigger picture.
All right.
One day when you are so office, there are certain issues also to be discussed live on there.
Sure.
I don't know the never be on more emphasis. But your point didn't come up. Your point didn't come up. Eti penny wa catch them no. Not just Dr. Mamadu Bawumia. Otimi Ghana nim.
Oh say Nana Boache.
Yes, yeah.
Baby o my dream. You drew a very critical stage. You hear a very assertive leadership. Assertive you'll be what did a nice issue on one be playing how to me money in a free baby or then nice.
I see.
Leadership which has authority. You get my point. Say this is what is going to hold. And a clear sense of direction, any political will. Baby on my adrenaline here say, but me share me papa. I've said so. I say me papa. Me former but I say me papa.
Yeah.
Never way I'm making in a there. We can tease it out from his leadership style.
Or maybe
that be.
That
be. And you know, there was a time I recollect something about John Mahama leadership. Okay, Minkai Nebusianfo and enough for this young energetic woman, Victoria Hammer.
Yes.
Okay, in the situation.
Yes.
And look, I'll say, the Niswadi, Sikan and Sakra and Kai, but John Mahama the nice for Mukasa Derby. Akwe when Niswadi who there's so daya, baby, it's Mr. Obepe baby Aide atna jifa ativo osiko first canebra enu ko wie kra o se sign efa wakonya yede eto sensensem bebrede ewo Abuga Pele, I don't know what's the name.
Yeah, that's the correct name.
Abuga Pele. He served the jail term. You get my point. So that is leadership of authority, assertiveness. Say that be no one appointed to Crampo. John Mahama was able to deal with them. You get my point? Being clear on the communication, say a win-win-winner. A situation into a quiet winner, Madame Bede. Ebefaso. That was bold. How John Mahama even ended Doomsday crisis in 2016. Oka say Ojitumu, Yedikai. Ojitumu say Adieno, Ewo. Now so no. I will take the bull by the horn. Engagement with the IPPs or they are very planned by take or pay. And you but or your bold into no can say no. Se man for me na see for massa or how near bebre say and ya dia Ghana for bedding. Be free. So let me nice see for you and to me ma or look at to me dealing with on one appointees and also look at the instance of ending the Doomsday crisis. And I know that there are many examples. John Mahama is an assertive leader because that is what really this country needs now. Baby, it's not funny anymore. It's not funny, you know. unemployment is on the high, the economy. In fact, economy need the omupio obumpo yebeko so aka ho ase because enu na ama ahochire yayede aba
but economy na sama waka. Once upon a time we were told in this country say your former boss or your papa also even do when you need to be no say or economic wasted tema mo office na mo di hu nkomo say he's the man that betimi abo my economy no etimi economy
media are not going to nkomo na na edi office or na edi office but he had a responsibility and everybody may come responsibility to be any to say those were expectations are na free if you know
okay
and it was just one share senior you were Mesa use as an example. I like doing a lot of examples. Your number one role is to host the program.
Yes.
And to Uba not a cameraman camera now say Uba say ultra camera now that is not your role.
Yes.
And I'm just saying that in terms of how they have run away from the economy to digitalization. So I'm saying anything. And Uba now so any uncle no because any camera ni bia. That's problematic because even though comes together as production because my training accounts were GBC.
Okay.
So that is why I valued my technical people so because they Omuntina people see us or listen to us. So Omuroni top notch. And to Ubana also an idea Ubetra camera. Nana Boache. It means to say you have deferred from your core responsibility, which is he being the head of the EMT. And that is a core responsibility. Say, she yesika semso. Na yenso ye gidie ehye mu efi se okansem bebre nsem ye de to yasum na yenso ye de ye re ehye mu na afa de ba ne sen na ye de Russia Ukraine war ene say enema say odi hye mu kra enye so his primary responsibility was the economy. There's no ambiguity about it. It will be obey say, oh, na say ade na ade na say ora jo mahama na na time na say if there's enough 4 cities, say 380 pesos. Na abominable class obebo mahama dia. And it's 17 cities. And you say any pekuo no mama yabedru baby aye wo mokotena Jupiter na Mars. They don't deserve to be in this country. You know, entino because since the voters are going to vote based on the economy. And economy and one no bottom. Now we got told coming to me and to fish. Yes, because fish price no boy Aide. You know, and that is what the ordinary Ghanaian is talking about. Yes.
I see. And me no but obey the message we have bring say.
Okay.
How I would describe the former boss Dr. Bawumia. I don't think I say Obia seems to be comfortable with him. That's it. You mean Bawumia because you call him a hobo. Obia been in the way. Even the current MPP structure here.
Okay.
Obia Bawumia person who associating with Bawumia simply because Bawumia is an indecisive leader. And for that matter, what near penny meeting me.
So be person associating who with Dr. Bawumia primarily is because he is a flag bearer. He has the power.
Okay.
And everybody is drawn to power.
Okay.
You know. But aside from that, no more money, and no more buying no more money in the Jumano. And someone make a winner and some more money. They know it, but perhaps they just don't want to talk about it. And I mean, so Sebi, a minimum kwame interest. I will not be speaking about leadership.
I see.
After all, I am a former boss or I am a papa. And he said, "Me come on to na." He has his way with the country, and then but that is not the issue.
I see. When the wife is here, Sandra, tell me now the new Jumano.
My papa wife. She's a very good friend. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Only more one-on-one.
He's a very good friend.
I see.
I think that she's quite assertive.
I see. Yeah. I see. Obano Osifu Kamono. Now kita NDC here.
Me pacha, it's here.
My relationship here. You have here.
Okay. This is it.
This is the umbrella.
Yes, please.
You are under the umbrella.
I'm very safe under the umbrella.
You are safe under the umbrella.
Exactly.
You brought this umbrella into this compound.
Yes, I brought it.
Then have you joined the NDC or what joined it? NDC.
My cross carpeting.
What cross carpeting?
Yes. And we are photocasting. But we can wear a tree casting. Like I say, me free a febi about now I align with the NDC more now, because
since when?
Oh, it's been for some months now, but I'm just speaking now. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. It's a maybe as a Siana, and so we are doing say.
Afina.
No.
Why the NDC? Because your political parties. Why the NDC?
Okay. One say MPP na na you know. Say they are more focused, making sure that businesses will thrive and all that. Those the private sector being boosted, the economy, that is really
books when you're practical.
But in terms of
yes,
it means to say the party ideals it's a sayaka abem. I feel so they stifle the growth of the youth in the party, because medium party they are penny for no months now or more corner ebi mu beshem na enkwala ne so ye den ebeches. That is how parties grow. But party wey dey sebi ebi wo ho a penny for manimu a uni penny bia also mu uni godfather bia uni you don't have a strong connect in the party. Even if you put in the work, you cannot survive. It is sad the way now. And especially youth no more a party. And I watch it's so sad. Issues of job. Intimate to say MPP man. Test conform. They don't have jobs. Say who be online. Test conform fra. Baby, I radio gold. Say no going to me unfair. But if people are being objective for 8 years, 7 years, 6 years, 5 years, 4 years down the line, they don't have jobs.
I'm a party what power no.
I'm a party what power, and it's a large percentage. I can't say maybe about power, any about power. Say NDC, 10 for that would be very unrealistic. Yes. But at least no. 7 24 can be say your body my chassis free and say indeed you are creating jobs now and actually say the TESCO members or the youth in the party should be featured in those numbers because they also Ghanaian youth. It is NASC are creating 2.6 million jobs. They should be featured in that number. And I find those figures very unrealistic, and very deceptive, and especially using those figures to deceive the Ghanaian youth out there. Namunsang and twa 2 million kitani so. Nayen sama munye more jobless, and the figures are real from 8% to 14.7%. Figures don't lie. Mikita 20 cities say na midimu 10 cities, ebeka 10 cides. And to say mahama wa bemuna the unemployment figure was 8%. Now says unemployment issue 14.7%. You cannot convince me. So when it comes to youth employment, you have both solutions for that.
I see. You actually say, do you see now? No, you are. Is what you NDC?
Yes, I'm
NDC member. You call former party.
Sure.
Former boss office.
All right.
Break the 8.
Yeah.
You be Yamo. You be Musing. Umu say bibi sabiti me akoso nkomo bia akoso pen. Umu say abatu eba betui bibi betimi asi unlikely event because is electoral commission of 1 pp the will of the people the ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia who be sir
media ni ametumi aka ne say e wo say Mrs. Yami NDC so I speak as an NDC member. I was saying NDC for your my near day. Edaho. Abo on kawa on finish and show. We've been in this country, a lot of inconsistencies, with the EC. Well, they could just be errors, normal errors. They could also have an intent. And my day and now. Na yenka kasadenche Ghana fo na omunkono munkoto abano nti wo se ma yeni dawo until the last ballot is counted no memo bi anye the end until Ghana turns green on December 7th or December 8th.
I see.
Yeah.
John and Jane tickets wakoyo oba wo se wo de bana man me ma wo bias say okay me so no I have 3 girls. Okay. The master Minoyana akaka bi ho mommy kakra say me support me kakra.
Okay, I see.
So how do you see that ticket?
Well, John Mahama and the NDC Oma show a very strong political will. Oma chese Ghana former Omo respecting a papa because we show all the other political parties and they all had an option to choose or nominate a woman. Omo akonya so be yoba ana meboa. Enti no mo koda dem no mo dream ya no mo say e mema vice presidential nominations ebe bomo. Na uhwe the leader John Dramani Mahama any NDC as a major political party may come inside because meaning say some of the independent candidates no or more Iowa or they've also nominated women. That is, I think Cheddar.
Cheddar. No,
there's also a woman on one case so as a CPP. But a major political party that can form power and take power from this current government to say Yadoma, Yadrema, we value the input of women. Maybe I say Ghana former. Yesu John Dramani Mahama ni NDC fuati Yesu.
I see.
Yesu beni Yesu. Ese mumpia na yenso no. Yenye nyama kesi. Na obi adadu ho se ni esesa na tiebe ni. Yenfo ba meka ye ho. Na yedi nkunumu a would have the first female vice presidential candidate. I don't take this ticket for granted.
I see.
And I'm encouraging my work Ghana because your numbers squad also. Until we can endorse this ticket, embrace this ticket, let's make this ticket our own. Say, indeed, and to thank John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, say, you love us and we also love you. Yeah.
I see. And okay, to say me a question we was say a former boss. Do you think that in any unlikely event, no we need elections now? Will achieve mafia no better control na Rose. What kind of mafia did you see from the conversation?
In fact, any no kana matimasanso to say that would be a fair term of Nanado's government and all that. What is in maybe sir?
Yes.
It synchronizes with Nia Branty. Ebisano. Say as a leader, we know who they are. Obi bechoni was away. So it's highly possible.
Oh, okay. It is possible.
It is possible for
him to be controlled.
Exactly. Yeah.
Rose, finally. Yeah. Then what am I for channel fancy?
Finally, na media make say media me hu han na NDC as a party me ba mu Samantha go yi o matche odosonko eno mono sebe me ameye anti be ya meti he emfa ho ni ba bia wo free. They love everybody. Na me encourage me MPP for no, especially youth, because any man that is really areas na ehami be brain. And you do when you go try betting so you see 10%.
Yes.
It's just absurd. And to me encourage youth me former party anyway ni say me sell
ni adwuma ni nyina
me sell mo krodo so yentina fa akonje ni muase eningwasie of unemployment eningwasie of yema be brain sem fatano. The umbrella is very big enough. Omomwa na omomeka NDC party no, they should vote overwhelmingly for JDM and Jane's ticket.
I see.
Now meaning say they have the political will to reset the country, particularly the economy where it is in shambles now. There's no two ways about it. Omomwa send NDC for Jimmy meaning say omonso Omo adria yo montanta nyina no. I've got a lot of messages and people so person omo ba there, so they should come because
I'm here before.
Mo yam people.
I'm person omo ba NDC.
Person omo ba. Person omo ba NDC ni die. Emfa woni ba bia wo free. Se o ma me ya apache se ne na ye ne ya. Se o papa se be ne ni efra. NDC ya party a omo bejo. That is why they call themselves a Congress.
Okay.
It's made up of, you know, all groups of people.
I see.
Then party as some people feel entitled sebi and yema be air coso party. Yeah.
All right. Obi last question there about yeah, was it after joining NDC now?
Yeah.
I don't know why on a very quiet note, but I decided to go to into the media.
Well, senya me di kan me nkwa me ho na me bedwen a. Get my point.
Ka be come on what too much.
Say you dey me kona me koto abale na bia makuma me kura me tuma JDM a. When I go to the ballot, people would even presume I'm voting for my former boss, right? But I want people to join me in rescuing and resetting the country, you know, to be imbibed in a high to be clear in their minds to say, yes, sister, people's brother, and I'm say na wetua. So that they can come out, they all can come out. So it was very important for me to be very vocal about this all-important choice in this critical elections. And to get more of my MP people, and also to let people also appreciate the leadership now. Because I know who hear me. People cannot give you what they have. But you can say, please give me this phone. I cannot give it to you. So if you expect leadership from somebody, not only it will never happen.
That's true.
So it was important for me to come out for these two reasons. Yeah.
Rosemond Obeng, aka the People's Mother, former National TESCON Coordinator and PA to Dr. Mamadou Bawumia Campaign Office. Rose, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me. To God bless you so much.
God bless you.
I mean, sure.
Saturday, you know, number 8 one.
Me passion number 8.
Number be any baby.
Number be any baby. I only I can kaya. 1, 2, 3. We said numbers in the so, but just make it simple. Just look for the umbrella. Just make it simple. Look for the umbrella and look for the man, John Dramani Mahama.
And you are saying you're safe under the umbrella?
I'm very safe. Okay. Yeah.
Rose, but that's it.
All right.
You bet your price for Easter.
Thank you for watching. PENDREAM TV really appreciate your time. Please, if you have not yet subscribed as a new member, please do so for us. Hit the notification bell, like and also share to other members to watch as well. Thank you.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.